There is an utterly devoted shadow that follows Booper these days. Lavender is obsessed with her baby brother. She watches him all the time, longing to hold and carry him. As the adage goes, the apple does not fall far from the tree. The obsessive fascination with babies didn't begin with Lavender, but Booper herself. Watching Booper with her second baby, one might mistake her for a mother of many. There is a steadiness in her grip and certainty in the way she moves with Landon. She already feels like a very experienced mother. Zoe here is one of the lowest-ranking families in the clan. She knows her place, her movements are always careful. Zoe sees Gary coming and automatically presents a fearful grin. As he grows older and bigger, Gary accumulates authority, indicating the fact that he is no longer the child he once was. In their world, rank isn't always static. Some rise to power, but most are simply born into their place. And for those occupying the lower rungs of the hierarchy, every encounter with a higher-ranking individual is a test, a moment to perform submission correctly. Mum's grumpy. She reproached Thea for being too close. Her body is already stretched by the demands of lactation, leaving her little patience for an older daughter's need for comfort and proximity. Her experience really shows in every calm, certain movement. Safi is left to her own devices now. Little Beth is already storing solid food. Tilly's family, known to those who watch them as the Sun family. A name that is a perfect fit.
Okay, we'll
Bloom resembles her Aunt June to some extent. I'm so glad to see that Jade welcomed another daughter into this world. Boys grow up knowing they will one day have to leave as the natal troop closes its doors. But girls can stay with mum for the rest of their lives.
Mama, Mama.
Bloom is Sophia's second great-granddaughter, the newest leaf in her family tree. Blossom is a mini jade. She's quite loquacious too. Little Bloom squats unsteadily, pausing to answer nature's call. The stool is loose and mustard yellow, normal for newborns nourished by the rich milk from their mothers. Her tiny body wobbles, still learning the coordination required for mundane tasks. Bloom's tiny hind leg slipped, and she landed squarely in the mess she had just made. During this time, the infants have reached that particular stage of development where caution isn't the first thing that comes to mind, and the forest is simply a playground waiting to be conquered. Babies at this stage are the most daring and active ones. They roam farther than their mothers would like, investigate objects, and approach individuals that any sensible juvenile would avoid. Leah is an experienced mother. Her newest addition, Hayden, is cradled in her arms with assurance. Hazel lost her firstborn this year. There is a familiar look to Leah's offspring. They have that slim silhouette, narrow shoulders, and delicate limbs that set them apart from the others. They are such a big family that is always bustling with energy, and the younger ones naturally orbit around Leah. Babies are always at the center of attention. Hazel has noticed another macaque peering back at her with the same curious expression, her own reflection. Here comes big sister Lavender again. Sometimes mothers feel uncomfortable when their little one suckles around the clock. It's not that she loves him or her any less, but her body has its limits. The sensitive skin and the long hours of being latched take their toll. Pouches were full, bellies were satisfied. One by one, Skullhead's clan began to make their way back. It required no instruction or agreement, they just moved in the same direction, slowly retreating into the woods. Conveniently, Nulla's troop had just pitched up. Peggy's family is low-ranking. Karina holds her baby and quickly moves away from the best spots with scattered goodies already claimed. Being Peggy's daughter, Karina is low-ranking. And that shapes her every waking moment. When an individual who outranks her comes along, she can only watch from the shadows. Melvin is adorable, and is already so familiar with the trees.